everybody. Today I'm going to be making soap. I had a special request for shaving soap, which I've not done before, so this is a new experience. If you would like to follow along with me, you can gather your ingredients, or you can just listen to the video and replay it later. But you will need oils. You'll need coconut oil, olive oil, castor oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, and a couple things. Here is the recipe if you'd like to follow along. Anyway, you will need a few special things for making soap. You'll need a kitchen scale so you can weigh out your oils and your ingredients. You will also need a stick blender. That will help you to blend all of your oils and your sodium hydroxide mixer together. Sodium hydroxide is food grade lye, and lye is in every kind of soap you can buy anywhere. It doesn't matter what it says on the label, it has lye in it. Anyway, I have all of my oils gathered and weighed out in my container here. And I also have my distilled water and lye mixture ready to go. Both of my temperatures for the oil and the lye are around the same, around 100 degrees. This is cold processed soap. And you will need also a thermometer when you're making soap. Now, one special thing I want to mention is when you make the lye water mixture, you always need to use distilled water, or you can use coconut milk or other ingredients depending on your recipe. But you want to pour the lye into the water, not the other way around, or you could have a chemical reaction. Today, because this is shaving soap, we're going to be using Bentonite Clay, which is a special clay from India that helps with skin. It will help your razor glide smoother on your skin. And normally you would mix, excuse me, I made a mess on myself. Normally you would mix that when we get to a place called trace, but in the shaving soap, because we want it very well mixed in, we're going to put it into the oils first. So I'm going to mix that in there. 1 teaspoon for this recipe. And I'm going to mix it into my it's nice and will accelerate trace. So this is going to be a really quick batch of soap. What I mean by trace is that your oils will, once we add the lye, will come to a thickness that's kind of like pudding. And I'm going to add all of our lye water in. And we're talking maybe a matter of a few, just a minute or two. When it reaches trace. To make soap, you will need something to mold your soap into, to pour your soap into. Today, since we're making shaving soap and I want my soaps to look kind of like a shaving puck, I am going to use a very special mold that you can find just about anywhere, and it's just a simple little chip can. So, we got a light trace here, but I'll a little bit longer. And I'm going to go ahead and put just a little touch of fragrance oil in it that smells like a man, because I think that might be nice for, and I use about a ½ ounce in this particular recipe. My fragrance oils I order online. I usually don't put them in my soap. I usually put them in my wax tarts, but they are made for soap as well. And as soon as I get to trace, I will have the camera show you what it looks like. See, when I'm blending this up and when I take this out of there, it's going to leave a line in there. See kind of the thickness it is? That's what you call trace. And now we are ready to, I'm going to get me a little soap. It's not a very good one. I think my one that I normally use is in the dishwasher right now. Okay, now we are ready to pour our soap into our special mold. This one is going to make about 4 to 5 pucks. And it will take about, it may make 6 because there's quite a bit in there. A lot of times I like to use plastic silverware when I do these, but it is just soap, so it will wash off your containers, though I do keep special ones just for soap. Okay, so there you have it. You might want to tap that down just a little bit so you get some of the air bubbles out. And I might get about 8 bars of soap out of that. This will set up for about 24 hours, and when we come back, the nice thing about this kind of mold is that I can just tear the paper off and unmold the soap and cut it, and there's no waste really because this container is throw away anyway. So in 24 hours, I'll come back and we'll unmold it, and I'll show you what it looks like.